So guys, welcome back here. And for those of you that followed my last trade, my last live trade yesterday, you'll find out that at some point this Solaya was in a loss. All right, but right now you can see I was kind of very sure of what I was doing, and I left it. And the Solaya is in a little bit of profit. So the purpose of this class today is to show you how I came about this trade, how I entered this trade, and of course what I did with Solaya. So let's get straight into what happened. I'm going to go straight into Solaya and let's talk about how it all happened. So guys, normally just come to the search space and type on Solaya. Solaya is only available on the futures trade, unfortunately. So here is the chart for Solaya, and I'll tell you something I did. Now, I entered this trade twice, but I'll show you everything I did. Now, the first thing I'll normally do before I enter any trade is to check out the time to go to the 1 day time frame to see how this particular crypto is doing generally. So on the 1 day time frame, you understand that this crypto is generally on an uptrend, and you don't trade you don't trade against the trend. Okay, this crypto is on an uptrend. Okay, now another thing I did was to go to the 4 hour time frame to understand what is going on here. Now on the 4 hour time frame, there are some important things I understood. I taught you about fair value gaps, and I taught you about um, order blocks. Now, this is a fair value gap. This is a bullish fair value gap. Let me touch it very well. This green candle you see here is a bullish fair value gap and also serves as an order block, which means it's a very strong point on this trade. Anytime the price enters into this fair value gap, it will be rejected. The price came here, and I was so sure that the price will be rejected to the upside. And remember, I told you that this chart is generally in an uptrend. So what I did was on the 4 hour time frame, I went to my toolbox, collected my rectangle, I drew the fair value gap. I wanted to use the strategy of a fair value gap in a fair value gap. So I drew the fair value gap to this extent. So I painted the fair value gap color red because I'm looking for color green, sorry, because I want to enter a long trade, and I padlocked it. The next thing I would do, okay, the next thing I did was that I waited for the price to enter into this place before I took a trade. But now I always mention that the price entering there does not mean you are authorized to take a trade. No, there is always a confirmation, and I showed you that a confirmation to taking a trade is when you find uh another fair value gap or order block inside this green zone. And I told you that to do that, to understand your confirmation, you have to go to a lower time frame, such as your 1 hour time frame, okay, and see if you find another fair value gap inside this trade, inside this green box, or another order block inside this green box. And forgive me, my network is just misbehaving. I'm guessing that's because I'm using a phone. So I came on the 1 hour time frame, and behold, I saw something amazing, something I was looking for, guys. I saw a I saw an order block inside this place, and that was where I took my first trade from. Okay, I saw an order block inside that place, and that's where I took my first trade from. If I zoom in, you can see there's another block. If you don't understand what an order block is, go check my videos about order block. I mentioned that whenever you find an order block in an order block, you can take your trade. So this was a smaller order block inside our larger order block. All right. So what I did when I found that order block is that I took the trade, and the trade was already profitable. At some point, I took some profit and waited for the price to come back. Okay, but before I took that profit, I have to draw this. Okay, let me just show you what I did. I have to draw another Sorry, using my phone is kind of difficult at times, but for the sake of people who want to learn, I have to use my phone to trade and show you how I enter trade. I have to draw another block inside this small block, okay, and paint it green. Painted it green. So the second time I entered the trade was I just told myself I will re-enter this trade again when the price enters into the smaller box. Now people will be you might be wondering what am I even doing? Now the first time I took a trade was when the price entered when the price formed an order block in an order block. I've taught you the strategy of an order block in an order block. Okay. When the price forms an order block in a smaller time frame, inside the order block of a larger time frame is a confirmation. So I took that trade from here, a long trade, and the price went up. I took profit around somewhere. I took profit around somewhere here. I can't remember. So I waited for the price to enter back into this order block, into the order block again. So I said I want to enjoy from this price action when it falls inside the smaller order block. Okay. So the price played and entered into it. At the moment the price entered into it, I knew that the price will bounce back. And the price entered into it from here and started bouncing back up. And this was how I took a trade from here. And that is what you can find already making some little bit profits for me already. About 3 or 4 USDT already in profits. So guys, this was how I entered this trade. And of course, if you want to learn about this strategy, the video about an order block in an order block is on the description. Go and learn about it. And of course, you understand how to enter really profitable trades and order block in an order block. Now you can use your phone, you can use your system to draw charts. Although the phone is very limited, you can only see order blocks and fair value gaps. And you can do some little bit of technical analysis like your moving average, exponential moving average, Bollinger Band. You know, all of these whole things are also among. But with time, I'll be showing you how I enter trades, how they turn out profitable, and of course, some of them that did not turn out profitable. I will show you some of the mistakes I made, and of course, how it all turned out. Do have a very wonderful day, guys. Give this video a like so it can get to more people. See you on another one.